All right, welcome back. Yeah, we're feeling the love this February, and for all the newly engaged couples, there is a don't miss event happening in Hartford this weekend.
Yeah, we're talking about the 39th annual Connecticut Wedding and Bridal Expo. It's your one-stop shop for everything you need for your big day, from the flowers to the DJ, the dress, and so much more. Joining us in our studios now is Wes Jenks from Jenks Productions and Chris Knighton from MNE Events. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So great to see you. I think this is probably one of the most exciting shows of the year. I just think it's great.
It really is. You know, it's probably one of the largest bridal shows on the East Coast.
Okay.
Both in size and attendance, and it's really a big to-do. It's a big event.
Like, what if you haven't been to one of these? Like, what's it like?
Well, it's like this. If you have just got engaged, or you've been engaged for a long time,
Or if you're thinking about it.
Or you're thinking about it, if you don't have anything planned yet, you could walk away having your whole wedding planned and done.
Wow.
Which is really
It's a
incredible.
productive day.
So it's not only fun, you know, just to bring your bridal party out, your engaged couples, your mom, you know, have a cocktail and walk around and meet all the area's best vendors. It's a fun thing to do. See your wedding dress in person.
And guys, go with your girls. And guys, go with your guys. Go, everybody go, because you want to have a say in the big day,
That's
right,
right.
Chris?
You might want to pull some reins in on that budget. You could be there to make sure they don't go too crazy.
Or Chris, you handle the music, right?
Yes.
So I mean, that's something that we really have to think about. Do you want a DJ? Do you want a band? And like, what's your advice?
If you like energy, give the DJ energy, because me, myself, I give it right back, tenfold.
Yeah, tenfold.
And I keep the party going as much as I can possibly.
Yeah.
And you've been doing this since you were 9?
Since I was 9 years old.
That is incredible.
Oh my goodness.
So it's a long time coming.
That's great. So again, so many different decisions to make. There'll be people there that will help you make these decisions.
Absolutely. We have vendors in pretty much every category that you would need in the wedding planning process from start to finish. Lots of different, venues, different DJs to choose from, dress companies, fashion shows, people that will teach you how to dance if you don't know how to dance for your wedding.
Isn't that incredible?
Mobile bars, food trucks. Just whatever
Cakes,
wedding you can.
Flowers, favors,
There you go.
hairstyles. And the list is endless.
It really is. That's, I think, the really great thing about going to a larger bridal show like the Connecticut Bridal Expo is seeing a lot of different vendors in the same category. That way, if you are on a budget, you can compare different people and get different quotes and find out something that's going to fit your style and budget. Because let's face it, meeting somebody in person is better than
100%.
picking someone online. You might not
So
mesh
great.
with them without meeting like Chris. You're going to meet him in person and find out whether you guys are going to work well together on your big day.
And Chris, like, if we get a DJ, do you recommend that we give you a song list, or just say, you have fun, this is what I like? What's the right way to do this?
I usually tell everyone, if you have multiple songs that you would like me to go to, give it to me.
Give it to you.
But at that point, tell me a genre, and I can tell you 10 more that will flow right into it.
Always and forever. Do you do Donna Summer's Last Dance
Yes.
at the end?
Yes.
It's one of my
I
favorite
do
things.
a lot of them, and my most popular is 80s.
It's
Okay.
80s. That's what I listen to, 80s on 8.
80s all the way into the 70s.
Oh my God, that's so great.
Okay. Do you help people pick a wedding song, or they usually come with it?
They do. They do have their own songs, but some, new couples, new times, new beginnings, they're like, sure, find me something.
Find me something,
And
which
I'm
is
like,
just
okay,
great.
perfect.
Wes, is
Okay.
there a difference between a 2024 model and a 2025 model in bridal gowns? This is something you can find out.
Yeah, it really is. We have some brand new bridal shops that are going to be in the show this year, and I think they represent sort of what's new and fresh.
Cool.
And I think that's kind of a great thing about being able to go to an in-person event is it's different feeling the dress in person, touching the
100%.
material.
I totally agree.
And sometimes seeing it on a model to see how the dress actually looks on someone. So
Yeah, and then you can always go and make an appointment to try things on.
Exactly.
But I mean, we're all so busy. A lot of times, people are just, packed with time. So you can get a lot done in one day, as you said. Get the whole thing, walk out and feel so good.
It's both. You can have a really fun event and get some of your wedding planning done
Yeah.
And even if you're in the early stages, you don't have to commit to anything. You just grab someone's card and mark who you liked working with the best, have them take your information and
Yeah.
say, hey, we don't have a date yet, but give me a shout in a few months and then we'll let you know where we're at.
Well, we've got a day for you. The 39th Annual Connecticut Wedding and Bridal Expo is this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 4 at the Connecticut Convention Center. For more information, please visit jenksproductions.com. Chris, Wes, we can't thank you enough for being on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Here comes the bride, all dressed in white. Do, 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 do.
All right.
I'm done.
Coming up next on Great Day Connecticut, we're hoping that our recipe of the week is a real touchdown. We're going to make buffalo wing popcorn. No chicken involved, just flavor. And we think you're going to want to try and make it yourself this weekend. We even got a fun little pot now.
Look at that thing. All right, plus